Hi, everyone. Welcome back to English with Emily. I'm really happy you're here with us today, truly, because this podcast is a small, calm place for English learners to feel relaxed, confident, and supported, like you're not alone while learning. Thank you so much for subscribing, for listening, for leaving kind comments, and for being part of this little family. It really means a lot to us. And today, I'm sitting here with Josh, and we're just talking, like always, slow and honest about our lives, our feelings. And today's topic is mastering your voice, not in a perfect way, but in a very human way.
Hey everyone. Yeah, I'm really glad to be here too. Honestly, some days I feel tired, some days I feel excited. But when we sit down and talk like this, it feels safe, like we can just be ourselves. And this topic, mastering your voice, it hits me personally because for a long time I felt like my voice was too quiet or not strong enough or not important.
Yeah, I feel that so deeply. There were many times when I wanted to speak, but my voice felt stuck in my chest, like it was scared to come out. I remember sitting in meetings or even with friends and thinking, I want to say something, but my heart was beating fast, my hands were cold, and my voice felt small.
Yeah, that feeling. It's like your mind is ready, but your voice is not. And sometimes people think mastering your voice means speaking loud or speaking fast. But for me, it started with saying simple things like, "Can you hear me?" Or, "Sorry, can I say something?" Those small sentences changed a lot for me.
Yes, even saying excuse me can feel so big sometimes. I remember one day I was ordering coffee and my voice came out very soft, and the barista said, "Sorry?" And I felt embarrassed. My face got hot, and I almost wanted to disappear. But then I tried again, slowly, and I said, "It's okay, I'll say it again." And somehow that moment stayed with me.
That's real life. And honestly, I still have days like that. Some mornings my voice feels tired, like it didn't sleep well. I wake up and think, I don't want to talk today. But life doesn't stop, right? You still have to say things like good morning, or I'll call you later, or I need help.
Exactly. And mastering your voice is not about never feeling nervous. I still feel nervous before recording this podcast sometimes. My stomach feels strange, and I take a deep breath and think, okay, Emily, just talk like you're talking to a friend. And that helps me a lot.
Yeah, I can hear that in your voice. It feels warm. And I think listeners can feel that too. When someone speaks from a calm place, it makes others calm. I remember when I started practicing speaking more, I noticed people listened more, not because I was louder, but because I was more present.
Being present, that's such a good word. Sometimes our voice shakes because our mind is somewhere else, worrying about mistakes, worrying about how we sound. I used to think, what if my English sounds bad? Or what if people judge me? And those thoughts made my voice weak.
Same here. I used to apologize a lot, like, sorry, my English is not good, or sorry, this might be wrong. And one day, a friend smiled and said, you don't need to say sorry so much. That hit me hard. I went home and thought about it for a long time.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that kind of moment stays with you. I also used to say sorry before speaking. Now, sometimes I just pause, take a breath, and start. Even silence can be powerful. A small pause can make your voice feel stronger.
Yeah. Silence used to scare me. I thought if I stopped talking, people would think I don't know what to say. But now I see that silence gives your voice space. It's okay to breathe. It's okay to think.
I love that. And mastering your voice also means accepting how it sounds. Some days your voice is soft, some days it's strong, some days it's tired. And that's okay. You're human. I've learned to say things like, I need a moment, or I'm feeling a bit nervous, and people understand more than we think.
Yeah, people are kinder than we imagine. I once told my boss, I'm a bit nervous speaking in front of everyone, and he said, that's okay, take your time. That simple sentence made my voice steady. I didn't feel alone anymore.
Not feeling alone changes everything. And that's why I love this podcast. I imagine listeners walking, cooking, or lying in bed, listening quietly, thinking, oh, me too. That feeling is powerful.
It really is. And mastering your voice also shows in daily life, like calling someone on the phone. I used to hate phone calls. My voice would sound strange, like I forgot how to talk. I would say, hello? Is this, um...
Yes, phone calls are scary. I still write small notes before calling someone, just simple words. It makes me feel calm. And when I answer, I try to smile because somehow smiling changes your voice.
That's true. You can hear a smile. When you smile, your voice feels lighter. And even when I feel stressed, I try to say things gently, like, let me think, or I'll get back to you. Those sentences give me time and protect my voice.
Protecting your voice. I like that. Sometimes we push ourselves too hard to sound perfect, to speak fast, to explain everything. But your voice doesn't need to rush. It's okay to speak slowly. It's okay to repeat yourself.
Yeah, repeating is not a failure. I used to think if I repeat, it means I'm bad at speaking, but now I see it's normal. Even native speakers repeat. They say things like, what I mean is, or let me say that again.
Exactly. And emotions live in our voice. When you're happy, people hear it. When you're tired, people hear it too. And you don't have to hide that. Sometimes I say, I'm a bit tired today, and it feels honest.
Honesty makes your voice strong. Pretending takes energy, and when you're already nervous, pretending makes it worse. I've learned to accept my voice as it is in that moment.
Me too. And mastering your voice is also about listening to yourself. Sometimes I listen to old recordings of myself and I think, wow, I was so shy. But I also feel proud I didn't stop.
That's beautiful. Progress is quiet. It's not loud. It's small steps. One day you speak a little more. One day you don't apologize. One day you say, I think. And that's enough.
I think is a powerful start, or in my opinion, or even just for me, those words give your voice a place to stand.
Yeah. And when someone interrupts you, it's okay to say, let me finish, or just one more thing. Your voice deserves space.
It really does. And if you're listening right now and feeling scared to speak, I just want you to know it's okay. Take your time. Breathe. Your voice matters, even when it shakes.
Yeah, even when it shakes, especially then, because that means you're trying, and trying is brave.
I feel really calm talking about this. I hope listeners feel calm too, like sitting with friends late at night, just talking.
Me too. I feel less pressure. Just being here, sharing honestly. It reminds me why voice is not just sound, it's feeling.
That's a good way to say it. Your voice carries your story, your fear, your hope, and you don't need to change it to be accepted.
Yeah, just let it grow slowly, like a plant, with time, care, and patience.
That's a nice image. I think this is a good place to slowly end, like we usually do, without rushing, just letting the conversation rest.
Yeah, thank you for listening, everyone. Wherever you are, I hope you feel a little more confident, a little more calm.
Thank you so much for being with us today. Take care of yourself, be kind to your voice, and we'll talk again soon. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone. Take it easy.